Okay, it looks like we're going live. Um, Good evening, everyone. Good morning, wherever you are. It's 9 o'clock in the morning over here in the Philippines. It's a reasonable day. It's not too hot at the moment, so which is quite pleasant. So I hope everyone's doing okay, wherever you are. Right, so what we're going to do today is going to be looking for trying to find a product using ASIN Inspector Pro. What I'll do is I'll go through some of the features within ASIN Inspector, as well as showing you how to basically search for products in the niche that you're looking for, add some filters, and then basically go through some criteria that I set the filters to, and hopefully that'll make sense. If you've got any questions along the way, we should try and keep an eye on them, but just put them in the chat box. And I'll come back to them afterwards if I don't catch them during that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead straight away and share my screen. So I just need to press that, and that should come through in a second. Right, I think we're good now. Okay, right. So basically, what we got here is it's just the Amazon sort of page, and I'm just for lack of a better term, I'll just go on dog supplies. Okay, so once you got the actual search term up and the results on the Amazon page itself, you just need to press the ASIN Inspector Pro, which is a Chrome button. So I'm just going to press my Chrome extension. And that should bring up into another page if it works. Here we go. So we're just waiting for this to load. And basically what that's going to bring up is the analytical data that's going to be extracting from this Amazon page. So it's going to be bringing all of these items on this particular page into the analytical sort of data page for ASIN Inspector. And let's go and see if we can get that loading up. Apologize for the internet speed. That's the joys of living in the Philippines sometimes. Bear with me. Here we go. Okay. All right. So let me just sort of explain some of the points on this particular page. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can actually see that. In fact, you can't actually zoom in on this particular page. But what you can do is increase the font size. So what I'm going to do is one of the icons down the bottom here. So hopefully that'll be a little bit clearer. So we've got the items down on the left-hand side here. Each of these items has its own hyperlink. So you can hover over that and it'll come up with the image. You can also click on that and that will take you, that'll open up the actual product itself. Then you got the brand itself. So Kong being a sort of a well-known dog supplier or dog toy sort of brand. You got the category it's listed in. You got the BSI, the rank, the estimated sales. You can change these headings or the columns that you have simply by going down to the toolbar, and on the bottom right hand corner has got the tool and the spanner, or the hammer and the spanner. So if you just open that up, and then you can actually have a look at see what ones you've got open and closed. Okay, so you can turn on or off different columns. Okay, so I'm just going to leave mine what I've got because I'm happy with that. So you will also notice you've got some spaces at the top here. This is a filter, and again you can turn this on and off by the little filter icon down the bottom right hand corner. So you just toggle that through. So then that's off, click that on. I like to keep mine on because I tend to do the filters on this sort of straight away. So I always have mine on. So basically what I'm going to do now is to filter using some criteria that I'm looking for on a particular product that I'm interested in doing further research on. Now, I'm not interested in sort of estimated revenue of any product that's only doing a few hundred. It's going to be hard work to actually promote and find and spend a lot of time on a product that only sells a few $100s a month. So what we want to do is have a look at something with at least $3,000 to $5,000 a month. So one of the things we can do here is just simply click in there, and that'll give you a quick explanation with respect to what is possible with the filters. So you can actually put specific names, and let me show you that. So over here, so product names. Let me just have a look at a few keywords that I can look down here. So bearing in mind that I'm in dog supplies, I'm going to go. If I just put dog, then you'll be able to see what that filters through. Now you can either move over to the right hand side here and press filter, or you can just press enter and that'll filter everything out. So you can now see that's filtered out all of those items that do not have the word dog in the title. Okay, so if I can now get rid of that, and that'll just bring everything back again. Okay, so the same thing is going to happen over here with the revenue. So I want things, well, revenue that has more than 3,000. So you just need to put the more than symbol, which is the right hand sort of facing arrow, and I'm going to put $3,000. Okay, so I'm going to add a few more filters and before I press enter on this. So the number of reviews. Now we talk about the number of reviews with respect to how many reviews there are. So we're not interested. Well, it's going to be very difficult for us to actually go after anybody that's got a huge number of reviews. So we want to keep that down a little bit. So I would say we certainly want some reviews in there because that shows that the product is selling. So we want more than 25 reviews, I would say. And then you need to put the percentage sign. And then you actually have the second filter, which is less than. So again, you put the less than symbol. I would say 300 reviews. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So what we can do now is filter that and see what we get. I think I've put that in wrong. It should be an ampersand. So here we go. That's better. So I've only got one result now. Okay, so I've filtered out everything there. So, and I think that's because of this number of reviews that I've filtered. So, and again, you can have a look at this and you can adjust the numbers as you're moving along. So I'm going to change that 300 to 700 and press enter again. So that's brought up a few more products. So it's only brought 3 from the first page. Okay. So what I'm interested in doing now is finding more products like this. All right. So, and bearing in mind that our revenue is more than 3,000 with reviews between 25 and 700 now. Okay. So in order to get more products up, so you can actually have a good search and try and find some of those gold nuggets with respect to products, you come down to the bottom here and you find a little circle with a plus in it. Okay, so if you press that, that's just going to go and find more products on further pages because we only got the first page of results. So that's now going to go and extrapolate more information based upon the criteria that we've set down, as in more than 3,000 and reviews of 25 to 700. Okay, so I just wait for that to go and do its stuff, and hopefully we should have some more results coming up. Wilma, I can see your chat, but unfortunately I can't understand what you're writing. Okay, so it's brought up a few more. So just keep on pressing this until we get sort of a decent page full. So you can see that the little blue wheel is symboling that it's working in the background. Looks like we've got a blurry presentation going on, guys. Apologize for that. You should be able to see a YouTube symbol on the page somewhere. If you jump over to YouTube and watch the live feed, that is normally better. Keep this window open, but go on mute. Then basically, then you can come back and do the chat here. But the YouTube should be better. If someone can go and check that, that'll be good. Come back and let me know. Yeah, I apologize about the quality of the image coming through. It could well be down to the lack of speed on my end from the internet provider. There's not a lot I can do about that, sorry. So I'm going to crack on and hope someone can catch up on a good image somewhere. Right, so what I've been doing is been pressing the plus symbol so we can get some more products listed from this. And as you can see, that's gone through. I'm just going to do one more so we can get up. And generally, there's about 16 listings on a page, and so you can see you've only got the first 3 from that first page. But it's been adding additional products as we've been moving through the additional pages of the search. So we've got 109 results now. Now it's a case of really going through this and having a look to see what sort of potential there is. And again, what you can do here is you can either keep this in the same order, or you can actually sort by lowest to highest on any of these criteria that you're looking for. So on the rest estimated revenue, so if we click on the blue arrows there, that's going to go lowest to highest, or we can switch it around and go highest to lowest. Same on the reviews. Now, what I like to look at on the reviews is the reason I've set that to 25 is I want to make sure that their people are actually buying the product. With 25 reviews, that shows there is some sort of activity moving along there. Also, we've got that in conjunction with the minimum of $3,000 a month. So therefore, that we know that particular product is selling reasonably well. Now, again, these are not set in stone. You can actually change these around to your criteria. I was watching somebody do this earlier, and they had their estimated revenue set to a minimum of 8,000. So depending on the individual and what their particular search criteria is all about. One of the other things we could actually have a look at is who the seller is, or the ratings. Now, if you want to look at a poor product, i.e., an opportunity where you could actually make the product better, you could actually be looking at the supplier rating and only come up with ratings between whatever you see fit, say 3.5 and 4.5 and something like that. So therefore, you know that there's an area that definitely needs to be improved upon, because people are leaving 3+ stars ratings on that, which is not great. So that does show that there's issues with that particular product, but that could well give you a great opportunity to do some private label products. Find a manufacturer and say, look, the competition has got this problem, because that's what is being reported in the reviews, and the ratings are showing as such. Can we have a look at improving that? Can we change this particular feature? Can we change this particular aspect of the product that is actually causing those issues to be left as a 3.5 star, for example? So that's another way to have a look at that. Look, yeah, I want to go back to the reviews again. With 25 reviews, that shows that there's intent. But if you go anything over 700, for example, it's very difficult to actually make headway these days, particularly now the terms of service have changed with inside Amazon, with their review system. But if somebody's got 700, 800, 1,000, several thousand reviews, you're going to be starting out at zero. Okay, and you've got to start to make headway, and potentially you're going to be starting to try and compete with those people that have got a huge number of reviews, which is very difficult. And unless you've got something that is very, very unique with respect to your product in this particular niche that you're looking at. Now, bearing in mind, I'm just using dog suppliers as just a random example. So with the 700 reviews, I think that's reasonable. You can bring that down. Like I said, I had 300 to start with, and so I just expanded that up to 700 so we can get sort of a few more products on there. Ivan's saying, so if I want to combine 3 products into one, i.e. make it into a bundle, is it hard to catch up with PPC, as in pay-per-click? Well, what you got to do there, Ivan, is have a look at the specific product, your master product. One would assume that you've got a master product in there, which will be the core product, and then you're adding additional products on there to make it a sort of better value product or a bundle for the buyer. So let's go and have a look at sort of one of these products down here. I'm just going to switch this around a bit, so we can do a little bit of product research, investigation. I don't know this particular niche that well. So let's have a look. So we've got disposable paper tray for whatever it is. Now, if you're not sure what that is, there's a little blue button over here. So you just press that blue button, that's just expanded out. Expand that out. So, okay, so Ivan's saying if I've got a product and that product bundle consists of a cup and I add a spoon and a saucer, you would be marketing that cup with the added value of the spoon and saucer. So it'll be a cup set. That is certainly possible. You can certainly do that. And one way to do that is to certainly do your keyword research. And some of the keyword research in here is pretty good, actually. So if I come down to the bottom here, and I go onto the little hourglass, or it's a spyglass. So if I press on that, that's going to bring up Google Trends inside there. It's also going to bring up some keywords or related keywords. Okay, so basically what you need to do is certainly do your homework on your research on your keywords for sure. Make sure you're looking at multiple tools for keywords. There are a number of things out there. One of my favorites is Merchant Words. Now, Merchant Words, you can, I believe you can still get that for around $9 a month. But that will tell you what your keyword ranking is. There are there are a number of other free ones out there. Just Google Amazon keyword research and you'll get a ton of results come up. But it's absolutely critical that you do actually start a spreadsheet and just put everything in there. So it's one of the things that I do is look at the core keywords. So in this case, it could well be cup. Look at all of the potential keywords there. Look at and mark down all of the ranking and the search results for each keyword per month. So 250,000 in Amazon for cup, plastic cup, stainless steel cup, big cup, small cup, for example, and then you put in cup set, and then you start to expand out, look at other alternatives with respect to that. Once you get into pay-per-click, and we could go through that another session, that's no problems. But once you get into pay-per-click, it's really a case of trying out all of these different permutations, setting up some automatic campaigns, checking out the automatic campaign results, and then transferring that into manual campaigns. Yes, you can add the spoon and saucer keywords later on. That's not a problem. You can certainly do that because you may well catch, and this is the beauty of doing that. You may well catch the buyer that is looking for a saucer, but at the same time, they may come across your listing, say, you know what, this saucer comes with a cup and a spoon. That's a great find. I'm going to buy it. Whereas they intend to go out and find a saucer or a spoon, and they actually come across that bundle, and you think, you know what, yeah, I'm going to buy that because it's great value for money. I don't necessarily need a new cup because I've got plenty of cups, but it's great value for money, so I'm going to get it anyway. As opposed to just sticking with the core keyword, which is cup, you could well be missing opportunities if you don't add those others in. But again, once you get into pay-per-click, there's a great resource on Brian Johnson's sort of site. Go and search out Brian Johnson in the Facebook groups. He's got a great PPC group going on, and basically everyone in the industry classes Brian as the go-to person when it comes to pay-per-click. He is the font of all knowledge. So yeah, I would personally jump onto Brian's pay-per-click group within Facebook to start with. He has a course. He's got a number of different things going on there, which is really, really useful. So hopefully that answered a little bit of your question there, Ivan. So that was good. So I know you can't really see this, but it's giving you the trends with respect to the years. 2005, dog supplies was up. 2013 is coming down. I'm not sure that's well, Google Trends saying it's a downward trend. But related keywords, this is out of Google, obviously, sort of dog party supplies, dog collar supplies, dog supplies online, pet grooming supplies. So you can actually have a look at some of these ideas to actually move forward and start to get your own ideas with respect to keywords. Now, when you're doing keywords, you need to spend quite a bit of time on doing the research and getting that list together. Okay, when I first started in this business, I was quite pleased with myself when I got, I think I got 60 keywords for my first product, and I was patting myself on the back. When I spoke to somebody that's been doing it for some time, they said, "Yeah, keep going. I've got over 1,000." And I was like, "How on earth did you get over 1,000 keywords for one product?" Well, it's very easy nowadays. So keep on doing it, but yeah, you need to be making sure that longer keywords. Make sure you're looking for those longer keywords because they will be very, very useful in the long run. Okay, so that's one form of keyword. Another keyword sort of tool on ASIN Inspector is if I move over here and see the actions, and I'll go through some of the actions in a minute. And let's have a look at sort of one of these particular products. I was looking for this. That's a dog chew. That's no drip water bowl. Let's do that. So basically, if I double click that, this particular product here, this non-drip or dripless water bowl, it's just going to highlight it in yellow, and all that does is just saves me some searching around for the product that I'm actually looking for. So it highlights where I am, so that's handy. So just move over on the right hand side here, you can see a set of actions, and you've got a little key symbol. So if I just press that key symbol for this particular product, and again, that's going to bring up an internal pop-up window, and that's going to show me keywords that are associated with this listing. Okay. So just let this populate for a little bit, and then we can have a look at some of these. So the first one up here is a typical, really good long word, long tail keyword. So it's let me read that. So I know it's a little bit small on the screen here. So slopper stopper dripless water bowl for dogs and cats. I'm not sure that I would actually search for that, but slopper stopper may well be the brand name. But the long tail keyword that's potentially be used in a pay-per-click campaign could well be dripless water bowl for dogs and cats. That's a great long tail keyword. Now, bearing in mind that you have to start thinking about what a potential customer is going to put in the search bar of Amazon. Now, they could well be as simple as water bowl, dog's bowl, but there are going to be people out there that are going to be putting in the long tail keywords. So there will be people out there putting in dripless water bowl for dogs and cats, maybe not in that order. So therefore, when it comes to the pay-per-click, you need to be looking at, now, I know I'm touching on a little bit on pay-per-click because you brought this up, Ivan, which is good. On the pay-per-click campaigns, you have the broad match, you've got the phrase match, and you've got the exact match. When it goes to broad match, it's just any random sort of combination of those words you can actually put in. When it comes to phrase match, you've got to have those words be in any order. When it comes to exact match, you have to exactly those words in that particular order. Okay, so you can actually have sort of broad. So if someone puts in water bowl, that's going to catch it because you got water bowl in your description. If it puts in bowls for cats, that's good. That's no problems because that will actually bring up yours because you've got those two particular words in there. Whereas if you switch over to phrase match, you could have dripless water bowl for cats and dogs. So, which is fine because you just switched around the cats and the dogs, but you've got all of those words in there. Another example of a phrase match would be water bowl for dogs and cats. We've missed out the dripless, which is fine. But when it comes to exact match, if you've got water bowl for dogs and cats and your keyword that you put in there that you're bidding for is dripless water bowl for dogs and cats, Amazon will not show your ad because that sort of person didn't put in dripless. Okay, so you need to be careful on each of the campaigns.
What is coming?
So that's a little bit of sort of long tail keyword look, but bringing that key icon up allows you to look at each of these keywords that this listing is ranking for. Now you can see that the position here and number of results. Some of these are dogs. That's too broad. That's way too broad for me. I wouldn't use that as a pay-per-click campaign word, simply because everybody's going to be bidding for that, and it's going to be showing too many different variations. It could literally anything related to a dog, whereas we are specifically in this case trying to focus on a dripless water bowl for dogs as opposed to dog. Okay, so that getting too broad is not good. You're just going to be like burning through cash left, right, and center without actually getting any results. That is way too broad, and this is why I like the long tail keyword. So water bowl for dogs raised, that's okay. Large water bowl for dogs, you can try a lot of these. Now obviously you need to be looking at sort of related products in your particular area or niche, but this is a great way to start and find products staying inside ASIN Inspector. Now if I just close down, bearing in mind this is our initial search results, so if I just close that down, I just want to show you another aspect. So going back down to the little icons down the bottom here, if you can't remember where you actually come in, because we've done some filters on here now, and that page has changed a little bit from when we first started. So if I come down to the link here, that's going to go back to the original page of where we started all of this search from. So here we go, we're back to square one again. So just in case you close that down, get a little bit confused with respect to where you started, that allows you to actually have a look at that and come back to it. Okay, let me go over and explain some of these items over, or the actions on the right hand side. And again, I'm just going to be sticking with our water bowl thing over here. So we've got the blue cart. So if you just press that. So what that allows us to do is open up in different stores. So the first that we can actually have a look at is, I'm going to go through these: Alibaba, Express, we've got eBay, we've got Toys R Us, we've got Walmart, Target, Kohl's, Overstock, and Home Depot. Okay, so that allows us to actually have a look in different places to actually source this product. It also allows us to check pricing and potential other areas where this product is being sold, i.e. eBay, Walmart, and Target, for example. But I'm interested in private labeling. So what I'm going to do is have a look at Alibaba, and that'll open up in a new page. I'm going to go back. I want to open up in AliExpress. Now let me explain the two, Alibaba and AliExpress. Now Alibaba is more geared up for the larger orders on a product. Okay, so you will see a minimum order quantity of 500, 700, 1,000 off, things like this. Whereas if you go over to AliExpress, you can order one off. Okay, so we couldn't actually find anything there, so I'm just going to get rid of slopper stopper as a keyword. Just go dripless water bowl for dogs. Get rid of the rest of the title, and then press search to see what AliExpress comes up with, if anything. So it's come up with one product at the moment. It's still loading. So let's go over to, and again, I'm just going to, sometimes you need to sort of change these keywords around a bit, because this is a brand. Alibaba don't know what a brand is, but they would know what a dripless water bowl for dogs would be. So again, I'm just going to modify that search. So what it's done is he's also looked at related searches. Okay, so Alibaba said, well, hold on a minute, not many people are looking for a dripless water bowl, but they are looking for dogs dripless, potentially. So again, you can go through here and you can have a look at sort of various different products. Didn't come up with too many there. But then you go back to AliExpress, and again, it's only brought up the one particular product there. But you can see the difference here. This you can buy one off, okay? But the price is going to be slightly elevated because you're actually buying that one-off product. Whereas on Alibaba, you're going to get a better price, similar type of product here. I think it's exactly the same deal. So this one is $13.39. Minimum orders of 1. Over here, you're going to be paying less than $3, but you're going to buy 1,000 of them. So you can see the difference there. Okay, so that's when it comes to sourcing. If you're doing some sort of retail arbitrage or something like that, online arbitrage or potentially retail here, you can have a look at some of these other areas. You can have a look at eBay. They'll bring up the eBay listing for this particular product if it's listed. You can sort of bring up Walmart as well. And again, I'm not sure whether these products will actually be listed anywhere. It is on eBay, look, saying 35 there. I'm not sure how much it was over here. So if we go over here and then we just click on and bring it up in a separate window. So it's 28.48 on Amazon. eBay is 35.21. Whether it's the same buyer or seller, sorry, I'm not sure. Could well be because you've got the same images. So you can see you've got various different places you can check to see whether that product's being sold, what the competition is, where to actually buy it, and do your research this way. Retail arbitrage, you're going to find it really, really difficult, Ivan, to do any retail arbitrage if you're not in America. The only way to do that is online arbitrage. In other words, you need to be looking for products you can flip between stores. One way to do that is to sign up to various different wholesalers or even flip between Amazon and eBay. You can do that. But physical retail arbitrage is basically a physical game where you drive down to the store, buy the products at cheap, take them home, package them up, label them correctly, and send them into Amazon and sell them at sort of a higher price, so you're making a profit. So that's basically what a retail arbitrage is. But certainly online arbitrage is a possibility if you're not based in the States. One of the things that I've done in the past is sort of sourced from various different wholesalers and done exactly that. I'm not in the States. I'm based in the Philippines, and I have been for a while. So that's one way of doing it. So anyway, that shows you sort of various different places that you can actually have a look at. So let's go back over here and have a look, see what else we've got. We've got camel. If you're not familiar with camel, let me have a sort of quick dive into that. Yes, it is very time consuming, Ivan, and takes up a lot of time. Right, so camel. That's going to show you some history, some results of historical data of pricing, sales rank, and other details. You can see here that sort of the prices come right up. I'm not sure whether he's actually running out of stock or not, but you can see the history there over a period of time. So this is back in June. It was around the $19 something. He's now up at 29 or 28. You can also have a look at the sales rank. See what the sales rank was over a period of time. Oh, I need to log in by the looks of it. I don't have a camel account, but so anyway, that's that. What else you can do? You can have a look at the net payout. So if you press the net payout on this particular product, and if we go over to Alibaba, and we saw that for about $3, didn't we? So assume, okay, we're just doing some research at the moment. So it's going to be around the $3 for this sort of dripless spill, no spill sort of product for dogs drinking. Why is it so blurry? It's probably because sort of the speed of my internet. Dave, like I said earlier, if you find the YouTube link on the page, if you press that, you should be able to go over to YouTube, and generally it's a lot clearer. So again, I do apologize for the blurriness of my presentation today. In fact, my wife just came in and told me my internet provider's on its way around to do some fixes. So anyway, if we go back over, and right, the Amazon price was 28. We can actually get that for, call it $3. So get the net payout. So we're going to press this button, get the net payout. And now we can have a look at the breakdown of what this product is going to give us. So fulfilled by Amazon is $8.52. The net payout is $16.96, and that's a return on investment of 565%. Okay, that in my book is pretty good. I know it's not exactly the same product, but it's pretty close. So from that point of view, that's all right. All you need to add on there now is a few extra costs, i.e., it's the shipping cost and such like. So we need to add that in and factor that in. So that allows you to work out what your net payout is. So which is quite handy. You've got sort of another product over here, which is similar products frequently bought together. That's the one I'm looking for. So it's frequently bought together. Nothing frequently bought together with this particular product, where according to ASIN Inspector Pro. So, but what that generally does, if you've got sort of another product, is it will show you the generally bought together aspect of that, so which is pretty cool. Some of the other ones over here, inventory on hand for all sellers. So if you press that, that could potentially show you all available sellers. So let's have a look, see what inventory we got for that particular product. There's more than 999. So this guy, well, this particular seller's got sort of quite a bit of inventory in stock. Certainly over 1,000 items. So he's not going to run out in the near future. So which is pretty cool. So he's done his homework there. So we've got that's basically how you start to filter through and start to have a look at various different products. I'm going to have to call this sort of a little bit short. My internet is playing up, and I've got the guys just turned up to have a look at it. So if anyone's got any questions, please drop them in now. This will be available later on. So again, I apologize for the blurriness. That's why I've called the guys out, and they've turned up a slightly inappropriate time. But as like I said, there's not a lot I can do with it. We're going to have one more of these next week, and then we're going to have a Christmas break. We're going to be back in January. Like I said, we're going to have one more next week. So next Sunday will be our last one of the year. So I look forward to seeing everybody then. If anybody's got any questions, you know where to find us. We are on the Amazon Gorillas, sort of the Facebook. So come and find us over there. Otherwise, I'm going to send another invite out for next weekend. If you've got any desires to see anything with respect to how to search for products, we can go into any aspect and just drop me a line. I've sent you an email, obviously, to get onto this, but I'm going to come back to you. All right, guys, I apologize for the shortness. I hope that was useful, and I shall see you all again very soon. You take care. Thanks. Bye bye.